Nobody told you this, but the people in your life who are quietly getting rich, they're not smarter than you. They're not luckier. They just stopped doing one thing that most people do every single day without realizing it. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what that thing is. But first, I want you to think about someone you know. Maybe a coworker, maybe an old college friend, someone who doesn't seem to make dramatically more money than you do, doesn't drive anything flashy, doesn't talk about crypto at parties, and yet somehow they seem to be pulling further and further ahead. You don't know exactly how much they have, but you can feel it. There's a certain calm in the way they talk about money, like it's not a problem for them anymore. That's not an accident, and it's not magic. It's a collection of habits so quiet, so undramatic, that most people scroll right past them looking for the big secret. I'm going to give you 10 of them today, and I'll tell you right now. Number 7 is the one that almost no one talks about, but it might be the most important one on this list. The first habit sounds almost embarrassingly simple. They pay themselves before they pay the world. Not after rent, not after groceries, not after the streaming subscriptions you forgot you had. First, the moment money hits their account, a piece of it disappears automatically into a place they don't touch. James Clear writes about this in Atomic Habits. The idea that the people who seem the most disciplined aren't relying on willpower. They've engineered their environment so the right behavior happens without thinking. Wealthy builders don't budget harder. They automate the decision out of existence. When your savings move before you can spend them, you're not fighting yourself every month. You've already won. The second habit is one that will probably make you uncomfortable. They are obsessively, almost boringly consistent with tracking where their money goes. Not to punish themselves, not to feel guilty about a dinner out, but because you cannot course correct what you cannot see. Most people have a vague sense of their spending, and a vague sense is exactly what keeps most people vague about their finances for the next 20 years. The wealthy builders know their numbers, not approximately, exactly. Drop a comment below if you've ever been genuinely shocked looking at your monthly spending, because almost everyone has that story. Third habit, they invest before they feel ready. Here's what I mean. Most people are waiting for the right moment, waiting to understand it better, waiting until they have more to invest, waiting until things feel stable. Meanwhile, the people quietly building wealth made their first investments when they were confused, when the market looked uncertain, when they only had $50 to put in. Not because they were brave, because they understood something critical. That time in the market is worth more than timing the market. The longer your money has to compound, the less your decisions matter. The math is ruthless, and it works in your favor if you start now, even imperfectly. Fourth, they've quietly killed the habit of lifestyle inflation. You get a raise. You move somewhere nicer. You get a better raise. You get a nicer car. This cycle, where income rises and expenses rise just as fast, is the single most common reason people earning six figures are still living paycheck to paycheck. The people building real wealth treat raises differently. A portion of every income increase goes directly to investments before they ever adjust their lifestyle to match the new number. They let their bank account inflate, not their rent. Fifth habit, and this one's subtle. They protect their time the way other people protect their money. Think about it. You probably wouldn't hand $50 to a stranger who walked up to you. But how many times this week did you give away 2 hours to something that gave you nothing back? Every meeting you could have skipped. Every scroll session that turned into 90 minutes. The wealthiest people you'll ever meet are obsessively intentional about what they do with their unscheduled time. Because that's where everything they've built actually came from. Side income, new skills, better decisions. None of it happens in the noise. All of it happens in the margins they protect. Now here's the pivot most people don't see coming. You might have noticed that none of these habits have anything to do with getting rich quick. No hot stocks. No side hustle that makes you $10,000 in a weekend. That's not what this is. And honestly, if you've been chasing that version of wealth, I want to ask you something honest. How's it working? Because the real game is slower, quieter, and almost aggressively boring from the outside. The people who win it aren't the ones who found a shortcut. They're the ones who stopped looking for one. Habit 6, they consume financial education the way other people consume entertainment. Not obsessively, not anxiously, but consistently. A book here, a long-form video there, a conversation with someone who's 10 years further down the road than them. Over time, the quality of your financial decisions is almost entirely determined by the quality of your financial knowledge. And knowledge compounds just like money does. A concept you learn today reshapes a decision you make in 3 years that quietly changes the next decade of your life. Habit 7, the one I told you about at the start. They build relationships with people who have the financial life they want. This is not about using people, it's about proximity. When you spend real time around people who treat money with intelligence and discipline, their habits start to feel normal. Their standards become your floor. You start asking different questions. You start noticing different things. Jim Rohn said it decades ago, and it's still true. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Most people know this quote. Almost nobody takes it seriously enough to actually do something about it. Think about the last 3 financial conversations you had with your closest friends. Were they about building wealth or complaining about not having enough of it? Habit 8, they are ruthlessly unbothered by what other people think of their purchases. The luxury car, the designer bag, the vacation flex. None of that is in their budget. Not because they can't afford it, sometimes they actually can, but because it doesn't move them closer to where they're going. They've made peace with looking ordinary. They know that the appearance of wealth and the actual accumulation of wealth are 2 completely different games, usually played by completely different people. One is expensive, the other one pays. Habit 9. They treat their most important financial decisions like they're writing a letter to their future self. Before a major purchase, before a career move, before any decision that has a financial ripple they'll feel for years, they pause. They ask, what does this look like in 10 years? What does it look like in 20? This is different from fear or hesitation. It's a specific muscle. The ability to project forward, to see money not as what it is today, but as what it becomes over time. An extra $500 a month invested at 30 doesn't just become $6,000 a year. It becomes something that, by 50, is almost unrecognizable compared to where it started. And the 10th habit? The one that ties all of this together. They never stop, even when it's slow. This is the one that actually separates them from everyone else. Because everyone starts strong. January budgets, New Year investment accounts, fresh financial resolutions made with full intention and zero follow-through by March. The people quietly building millionaire-level wealth are not doing anything dramatic in any given month, but they show up every month. They automate, they invest, they track, they learn, they protect their time. They do it when the market is down. They do it when life is messy. They do it when it doesn't feel like it's working. And then one day, and this is the part that catches people off guard, it starts to look effortless from the outside. Because that's how wealth actually works. It's not a moment, it's a direction. And every single day you point yourself that way, you get a little further from where you were. Here's what I want you to do right now. Not tomorrow, right now. Pick one habit from this list, just one, and decide what you're doing about it before this week ends. Not a plan, an action. Set up that automatic transfer. Open that investment account. Text the one person in your life who actually talks about money the way you want to. One move. Because the gap between people who talk about wealth and people who build it is rarely intelligence, like it's almost always action. If this hit you somewhere real, subscribe. Because this is the kind of content we make here every single week. And share this with someone in your life who needs to hear it.